Christians, an atheist's best friend? Hi, Calvin Smith here, and welcome to Creation Basics, where our goal is to make God's creation part of your everyday conversation. Today's topic, Christians, an atheist's best friend? You know, I've been doing ministry for about 20 years now, and if I had a dime for the amount of times I've heard Christians say that we need to accept evolutionary ideas so that we can better advance the gospel, well, I probably wouldn't be driving a Honda Civic right now. You see, in many Christians' minds, they think that if we just accept what they perceive as scientific and intellectual, then we won't appear intellectually foolish to the world, and maybe then they'll be more open to accepting the gospel when Christians share with them. Now, I want to share some quotes from atheists in their own words, and think for yourselves whether accepting evolution into Christianity makes sense. First up, in an article on Skeptic.com, an author lists 105 ways to promote skeptical activism, and point number 20 reads as follows. Make allies, be cooperative, we need help, build bridges, work with religious groups. Our best allies for defending evolution are members of the mainstream clergy groups. Okay, so according to these skeptics, the best allies for promoting atheism are collaborators in the church. That's because promoting evolution equates to promoting atheism, because all atheists have to believe in the story of evolution to explain how they got here without God, which means they're teaching atheism in public schools as science and fact. You know, atheists are very happy to draw Christians into an evolutionary worldview because of where it leads. Atheist biologist Jerry Coyne said the following, quote, "This disharmony between science and religion is a dirty little secret in scientific circles. It is in our personal and professional interest to proclaim that science and religion are perfectly harmonious. Liberal religious people have been important allies in our struggle against creationism, and it is not pleasant to alienate them by declaring how we feel. This is why, as a tactical matter, groups such as the National Academy of Sciences claim that religion and science do not conflict." Did you catch that? For the Christians who think the topic of creation isn't a big deal, why should Christians argue about it? You know, maybe it's time you looked into this a little bit more and wake up and realize where the battle is rooted and raging against Christianity in the West. I mean, the atheists get it, even if you don't. You know, militant atheist Eugenie Scott actually said this, "I have found that the most effective allies for evolution are people of the faith community. One clergyman with a backward collar is worth 2 biologists at a school board meeting any day. What we, such clergy and atheists, have in common is that we want to see evolution taught in the public schools." Now, did you detect a bit of snark there? They're so confident because they've seen it work. Brothers and sisters, ask yourself, why do atheists want religious people to promote evolution? Well, prominent atheist and Cornell biology professor William Provine said this, quote, "One can have a religious view that is compatible with evolution only if the religious view is indistinguishable from atheism." And there you have it. Sure, you can call yourself a Christian, but Christianity looks just like an atheist belief. You believe in evolution, you believe in millions of years, and you don't take the Bible as plainly written, just like the atheists. So, are Christians an atheist's best friend? Well, oftentimes they are. So effective has evolution been in converting people to atheism that skeptics boldly promote using compromising Christians in their anti-God agenda. So get equipped and don't be one of them. Hey folks, Calvin here. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, share the content, click the button, blah, blah, blah. I know, you've heard it so often, it's just annoying. But here's the thing. If you're enjoying this content and want other people to benefit from it as well, kind of think of it as donating to our Answers in Genesis Canada advertising campaign without having to spend a dime. We want to be good stewards of your support, and of course advertising is very expensive, but with the algorithms set up the way they are, it's kind of like getting these platforms that are often quite unfriendly to Christian content to promote gospel outreach for free. And if you've been blessed by this content, understand the importance of biblical authority, and have the means, please consider giving a one-time gift or becoming one of our monthly supporters by clicking the link below. Stay blessed.